What if you could release a polished professional film for under $500, the kind of project that used to swallow hundreds of thousands, while your competition is still waiting on quotes, crew availability, and endless approvals? That's not fantasy anymore. That's the new reality of AI-powered filmmaking. We're already seeing production costs drop anywhere from 20 to 80%, and timelines cut by as much as 93%. And here's the kicker. Independent filmmakers, creators just like you, are searching for AI filmmaking solutions 5 times more often than the big studios. Why? Because the majors are weighed down by their legacy pipelines. But you can move fast. And if you ignore this moment, you're not just behind, you're invisible.
This is Film and TV Career Survival, the show that helps actors, writers, directors, and producers survive and thrive in an industry changing faster than ever.
And before we dive deep, don't forget to grab 2 free resources designed for creators like you.
The AI in Film and Screen Ethics Newsletter, your weekly guide to what's changing and how to stay ahead. And the Ethical AI in Filmmaking Playbook, a practical roadmap to protect your rights and your voice while leveraging AI.
So let's be clear, this episode is for independent creators, for the writer-director grinding alone, the producer trying to stretch every dollar, the micro studio that needs repeatable workflows without breaking the bank. If you want professional quality, real creative control, and speed that finally puts you in the same conversation as the majors, this episode is yours. Today I'm going to walk you through how AI is leveling the playing field. I'll give you real numbers, actual case studies, and a step-by-step path you can start right now. The global AI filmmaking market is already $1.8 billion this year. By 2033, it'll hit over $14 billion, growing at nearly 26% a year. 70% of films are already using some form of AI technology. But here's the detail the headlines don't tell you. It's not the studio's leading adoption, it's the independents. Filmmakers like you are driving this shift, searching for solutions 5 times more than the pros inside Hollywood, because you can't afford to wait. Traditionally, scripts cost $5,000 to $25,000 to get written. With AI, I've seen people finish strong drafts for $500 to $2,000. That's an 80 to 90% saving. Storyboarding that once burned through $3,000 to $15,000, now it can be done for a few hundred. Visual effects that used to demand $20,000 to $150,000 can now be tackled for $5,000 to $30,000. And editing, once a $10,000 to $50,000 line item, can shrink to $2,000 to $8,000. Pull it together, and a film that once required $100,000 to $500,000 can now be completed for $25,000 to $75,000 without sacrificing watchable quality. But it's not just about the money, it's the clock. Production windows that used to run 30 to 90 days can compress into 1 to 7. In India, a study of 150 professionals showed average timelines dropping 30%. 3 out of 4 said they saved significant time across pre-production, filming, and post. Pre-production that once dragged 6 months is being cut to 4. 9 months of shooting compresses to 7. Editing time is down up to 40%. And with AI-driven VFX, jobs that took months now finish in days. There are companies turning projects around 50 to 90% faster. Some tasks, like multilingual versions, have been cut by literally 99.8%. This isn't theory, it's happening. Stellantis Financial Services slashed 70% of their video production costs with AI. Sonesta Hotels cut 80%. A Canadian company called Modern saved $6,000 on every single video they made and delivered them 90% faster just by using Synthesia. I know one director who used to pay $10,000 for rotoscoping. AI tools brought that down to $1,000. Captioning jobs that cost $7,000, gone, automated. And in the creative lane, projects like Sunspring, a short written entirely by an AI named Benjamin, show how generative tools can unlock narrative beats humans wouldn't even consider. Director Kira Bursky leaned on Scriptbook to analyze her screenplay zone out before the first shot was filmed, predicting audience appeal pre-shoot. And I've spoken with ultra-lean indie teams who have built entire pro-looking projects for under $500 by combining AI-assisted editing, sound design, and script development. But let me ground this. AI isn't magic. Right now, generated video works best in short clips. Consistency across longer scenes can wobble. Subscription caps will trip you up if you don't budget carefully. And yes, there's a learning curve. 60% of pros report friction trying to graft AI onto their old workflows. And quality? Think of it like this. You can often get 80% of the polish for 10% of the cost. That's incredible for most projects, but if you're working on a critical emotional scene, traditional methods may still earn their place. And above all, the tech moves fast. Today's limits may be gone tomorrow, which means if you stop learning, you fall behind. So what does this really mean for you, the independent filmmaker? It means advantage, costs dropping by 20 to 80%, full productions possible at 70 to 85% less than before. Delivery speeds up to 93% faster. That's not just survival, that's acceleration. If you're starting from scratch, keep it simple. Use free and low-cost tools first. ChatGPT for brainstorming and script shaping, DaVinci Resolve for pro editing and color, Canva for titles, and quick cut-downs. When you're ready, add subscriptions that give you more firepower. Runway for generative video and smart edits. Synthesia if you need presenter content or multilingual versions. Magic Hour for fast editing assists. For micro budgets between $5,000 and $25,000, you can get serious leverage with just $200 to $500 a month in AI tools. At $25,000 to $100,000, think $500 to $1,500. And if you're mounting a feature at $100,000 to $500,000, set aside $2,000 to $5,000 a month for comprehensive AI support. The strategy is simple. Start small, scale what works, and always keep a human in the loop. Document consent for any synthesized voices or likenesses. Use platforms that publish their training data policies. Always put human review at script lock, picture lock, and final mix. And watch your subscriptions. Bundle heavy tasks into tighter production windows to control costs. The wall that once separated indies from the studios? It's crumbling. You can now compete on quality without competing on payroll. The fear is real. If you ignore this, you'll be outrun by those who adopt. But the hope is bigger. AI is not replacing creativity, it's amplifying it. So here's your move this week. Take one scene and push it through an AI hybrid workflow. Track your hours saved, dollars saved, and delivery speed. Then reinvest those savings in what audiences actually feel: performance, production design, and sound.
This is Film and TV Career Survival. Follow the show right now, because over the next 5 years, the filmmakers who move first will own the space, and the ones who hesitate may never catch up. And while you're here, subscribe to our newsletter, AI in Film and Screen Ethics. It's where I break down the legal, creative, and career risks every filmmaker should know before betting on AI. And don't miss the Ethical AI in Filmmaking Playbook, a hands-on guide to implementing these tools without losing your creative voice.
Both are linked in the show notes. Check them out. Because the question isn't if you'll adopt AI, it's how fast and how well.